Hello everyone, just doing a quick update video again to sort of go over some of the comments I've been having, and just as an easier way of answering them all. Not on camera. I've had a sort of a bit of a cold the last few days, so I don't really feel like being on camera, but at the moment you're probably watching some gameplay on either, I think most likely Verdun is what I'll put over it. That's one I can blast through. Uh, I think it's on a lot of platforms at the moment. You should pick it up if that's your kind of thing. It's quite a fun game once you get into it, but I'll leave that up to you. We'll start with some of the more, not negative, but sort of comments, and then we will move on to more positive stuff towards the end. So without further ado, we'll get into the topics. So first of all, I'd just like to thank everyone who's commented, especially people who have been offering constructive criticism on where I can improve. I'm taking it all on board, especially in the areas of how fast I talk during presentations and my enunciation on certain things. I'm now completely working to improve it, and I understand why it's frustrating to some people. I will work my way through it as I can to improve. And also pronunciations of certain words. I deeply apologise. I'd only ever seen it written. I assumed it was pronounced gowl and became jail in years as it went past. But no, it's written gowl but pronounced jail. It will now be jail in all future videos. Thank you for everyone who's brought that to my attention. On top of that, please bring these things to my attention. I'll never be annoyed at a comment which is helpful. You know, it's could you say this way? Could you slow down how you talk? I will take everything on board and I will do what I can. While we are talking on comments, we've had a few come through here and there, stating things which I'm not exactly in favour of. I don't want to make this a channel that has anything to do with politics. It's not what I'm going for. It's not what I'm interested in. If I wanted to make a politics channel, I'd be badly reading news articles with a cartoon avatar and inserting my own ill-informed opinions on them. No, that's unfair. I shouldn't say that. People like those things. I apologise if those are the kind of things you also watch. Nothing personal was meant by it. When it comes to these kind of comments, I'm not going to delete or block anyone that makes comments of this nature unless they are things which are just outright hate and completely unneeded. Then I will remove them. And there's probably some things I'll be covering in the future that might attract those kind of people who think it's clever to leave those type of things. And I'll take action there as appropriate. But generally, I will not be removing comments unless they are the spam ones that seem to come up. If any of you upload, you'll understand that the spam that somehow comes in trying to get you to follow links to websites that will give you viruses. I'll make sure those are gone for sure. And if any of those slip through and they are still in the comments section, if you do what you can to bring it to my attention, I will get rid of them. But I think the best way to leave it for now is if you are commenting and you want to take a video on something and make it political or make a snide comment about current things going on, you're more than welcome to. And as much as I don't like it, you're more than welcome to debate among yourselves in the comments. Just don't expect a reply from me on any of them. It's just not what I'm here for, basically. Different things for different people. Basically, I have no interest in politics, and I'm sort of trying to keep it that way at the moment. It just bores me. Basically, I'll stick to history. Okay, the other thing that's coming up a fair amount is the use of the pictures in my videos, and how some of them, to be fair, at times, quite a few of them are not of the correct time and place of what I'm talking about. This is down purely to time restraints and also monetary restraints on this. There's been lots of times I've come across pictures that would be perfect. I've gone to get them and there's been a big disclaimer on the website. I own this photograph. If you want to use it, it will cost you sometimes a fair amount of money. If you don't pay me, I will sue you if you use it, and I'm just not getting down that road. So then I move on and find one which I can use, and obviously I credit everything, but you understand, hopefully. And also there's the time restraint. You know, if I had all day, is a comment I'll use an example. Not shaming anyone for it. You had a very valid thing you brought up. I'm just using it as the example. To find a letter being sent to Norwich in the 1800s. Now, maybe if I had all day, I could search through various websites and find one. Not having that, I used one that was being sent to another town just to go, look, there were letters that were coming through. This was a letter of the time. That was all. I'm trying to make it more accurate as I can. I will look around and I will see what I can do. What I will start doing is I will start putting a bit more captions on the pictures. So possibly we're explaining that this might not be exactly the train, but it's a sort of train of the time, or it's a certain illustrative purpose of what I'm using something for. I hope that will help, and hopefully might clear a bit of confusion that I may be causing with certain things, which of course is not what I mean to do. But generally, at the moment, pictures are much more illustrative than they are detailed of what was going on. As mentioned in the last update video, and as you will probably be seeing now, the channel is now monetized, which is obviously good for me because it's a very good milestone to reach. Also, it will be good for the channel because whatever money I make, I will be putting back into it in however I can. Now, I said when I started this, I would try and make the adverts as uninvasive as I physically could on the videos. Now, I am fairly sure I have got it set up. So what you should get as a viewer is one advert at the beginning, and it should always be one that is skippable. Because I'm a viewer as well. The non-skippable ones really annoy me. So hopefully that is what you're getting. It's what I've set it to be. So that should all be happening. If there is any alterations in that you're getting mid rolls, you're getting unskippable ones, message me and let me know. I will see, maybe there's a box I've not ticked properly and I need to get it sorted out, but I will do what I can to make the adverts as unintrusive on your viewing as I physically can. On another note, the subscriber count and the viewer count seems to continue to grow beyond all expectations on my part. At time of recording, we are standing at 3,376, which is just bizarre. This channel's grown much bigger than I thought it ever would, and also much faster than I thought it would. So I'm sort of trying to play catch up to get to the quality I should be. This is not a 1,000+ subscriber quality channel. This is a 100 subscriber quality channel, and I'm doing my best to fix that at the moment. So I looked into the analytics as well, and I sort of coloured this little map in, if you're interested at all. All of the countries shaded in grey is where I've had views from, which is, I think, really impressive. And there's some other places that the map, they're too small to show, like Channel Islands, Isle of Man, other ones like that, but I had to work with what I had. I just think it's impressive that we're getting views, and obviously probably not all of them are real. That's people using VPNs, that's people, or I'll be funny and set my location as such and such for whatever reason. But I just like it. I think it's nice to see that we're, even if they're not real, that we're getting viewers from other countries. I think it's quite interesting, and possibly you do as well. That's about all I really have to say in this update. I hope everything's going okay with all of you at the moment, especially the way things seem to be going at the moment. But we'll soldier on as we must. And as I say, if you are into sort of shooting video games and that, I really recommend Verdun. It's a sort of World War One setting, as you'd get from the name. I did a review of it a few months ago, but it's not a great video. I'd ignore it. Yeah, it's just quite fun. It's definitely on PC. I've got this as the Xbox One version. Yeah, I just try it, especially if a sale comes up for it. It's a little bit more, it's not tactical. It's one of those sort of one hit in your dead ones. But I find it quite fun once you get into it and once you get the feel of the weapons you're using. Yeah, and if you do play it on Xbox One, look out for me. My name's similar to the channel on here, and same for the game Tannenberg, which is a similar one but set on the Eastern Front in the First World War. I've only just started that. I'm not as into it, but maybe it'll come with time, and we'll see. But other than that, as I say, I hope everyone is having a really good day, a really good weekend, and all that. And whatever you're doing and wherever you are, you're keeping safe and you're doing good. So thank you very much, and I will talk to you soon. And I'll get to work on the next presentation as we go. Actually, I've got a few being written sort of simultaneously at the moment that I hope you'll enjoy. Some regular ones and some little bit different ones as I want to get into as well. Yeah, I'll see you all around. Have a good day.